So another weekend out here at the castle property. Yesterday, while I was doing the last of the logs, and this here marks the last of these logs that we need for the log cabin build, because when you take this in coupling with all of those logs you see in the background there, that will bring us to the stage of being ready to actually assemble the log cabin itself, which we'll be doing in May with my JROTC cadets coming out here in order to lend a hand and learn a few things about how to put a cabin together. But when you take this in comparison also too with yesterday, Lynn was manning all of the burn piles and doing an excellent job of this yesterday. She was getting rid of all of the extra branches and such like that we had. Really, it's a lot faster to go ahead and burn it and a lot more economical than burning up a lot of gas and whatnot when it comes to putting all of this stuff through a chipper. It takes a heck of a lot less time because if we can divide and conquer as we did, Lynn was manning this, I was manning the logs in order to be able to prep them all for putting the first of the log cabins right here. Now, this whole area that is, at my 6 o'clock here is going to be eventually a host of cabins out here, probably a minimum of 3, probably upwards of 6, because in the background there, you can see we got a whole lot more room over there as well. This is the area located directly across from the parking lot. From where the burn pits were that I was just showing you there. Anybody who wants to rent a cabin for events is going to be able to do so. And again, these are 10 by 10 cabins, so if you're not wanting to bring a tent, you're going to be able to do so and still have a good time without having to bring a bunch of extra gear. So that's what we're doing so far today. Later on, Lynn and I are going to probably call it a little bit earlier today because we've got some campers that are coming out here, folks that have made a reservation through Hip Camp. So they're going to be staying out here on the property for the next couple of days. We're going to give them some peace and quiet while we're at it. I've already finished with all of the logs, so obviously there's not going to be any screaming angle grinders in the background. So yeah, so far so good and making progress.